All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Blessings to everybody. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Scott Wilcox. What is going on, my man? Shout out to Buck Rothers. What is going on, Casper Crew? Shout out to Raju. Today, maybe Bitcoin 39K and a drop. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Shout out to Mihawk. Where am I? Sorry, guys. A little bit late today. Shout out to Naj K, Cardio King. God bless you, Mihawk. J Money. What is going on, guys? Guys, if we can get 1,500 likes in here with no like bot, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT as usual, guys. We'll be giving away 1,000 USDT. So go tell your mom, go tell your dad, tell your friends to come on and like the dang stream, because we are going to be going over some really nice technical analysis today. And who knows, it's a Monday, so I don't know if Bitcoin's going to get a massive pump, but we might. We might, guys. We absolutely might. All right, shout out to James. He says, FK Bitcoin for real. It's so annoying lately. It has been a little bit annoying lately, guys. At least it's not dumping like a wild woman in distress, running through the wilderness with a laundry basket on her head looking like Janet Yellen. You know, at least that's not the case, my friend. You know what I'm saying? At least that is not the case. Shout out to James. God bless you, man. Shout out to Dave Digital in the chat. Shout out to Machu Picchu. He says namaste. Shout out to P. Brarely. Yo, what is going on? Mr. Moss. What is going on? Just Ray. Good to see you in here, Mr. Just Ray. All right, y'all. Well, I have a poll in the YouTube live stream. Are we going to see Bitcoin 40K this week? It looks like most of you, 64%, say yes, we are going to see Bitcoin at $40,000 this week. All right. Now, I did post on Twitter the other day. All right. This was on November 16th. So this was 4 days ago. All right. I said, help, I'm long. What should I do? Should I close the trade now for an $8,000 profit, or should I let it play out? If I let it play out, it'll either stop me out at a $4,000 profit because my stop loss would have had me in a negative $1,000, or should I let it play out for potential $15,000 profit? Well, I have taken a little more profits out of this trade. So now at the minimum, I've upped that realized profit. And at the maximum, I'm still shooting for some juicy high targets, guys. 39,600. Well, first of all, 37.8, 39.6, and then you're right. You guessed it, $47,000 Bitcoin, baby. The point of control of the old bull market range, right? Now, we're going to see if that happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, guys. All right, shout out to Mihawk in a short position. All right, I'm actually in two shorts as well. Yeah, I am in a short. I'm in a few shorts. All right. I am still holding the short trade, guys, from... I'm still holding that short trade from last week at 37,750. All right, I'm still holding the short trade from 37,750. And I also did just get to a new short trade when we got that CDW in the back test. So we're going to be getting into that, guys. All right, we're going to be getting into that. But I'm definitely much, much more exposed on the long side than I am on the short side. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right. Why so bullish, Samuel S? Well, the reason I'm bullish is, well, yeah, let's get right into it. All right, let's talk about this local Bitcoin price action. We'll talk about why I'm still bullish, and then we'll talk about what's happening right now. So, the reason why I am so bullish on Bitcoin, and let me quickly remove all these things, all right? Let me quickly remove all these things. The reason why I am still bullish on Bitcoin is because we have done something that, in my opinion, needs to be completed, okay? We have put in a high at $38,100. technically in the middle of nowhere. And after we put in that high, what did we do? We got a drop to the downside, and that big drop to the downside culminated with us getting a very, very, very fast buyback. All right, a very fast buyback. That very fast buyback also put us a 4-hour close above this trend line. Okay. Then what we did was we made another lower high. All right here. And when I look at this, in my opinion, this is just begging to get stop hunted. All right. If we go to a TPO chart, for example, we can see that when we take a look at these highs that we put up here, and also the high that we put in back here, no selling tails. All right, what does that mean? It means these levels were not really defended by big players. There was not a lot of selling here. And typically when that happens, it means one of two things. It means either we're going to stop hunt those highs, right? That's thing number one. Thing number one, we stop hunt those highs. Thing number two is we break out, all right? So I am still looking for a move to the upside because in my opinion, this is just too easy of a short trade, all right? If this really is the top, all right, I could be wrong, but if it really is the top, wow, okay, all right, that's it. We shorted the top, right? But I don't think that's going to be the case. Now, when we look at the drop that we had this morning, we're also holding the value area high of the range. So far to me, I still think the high is not in yet, all right? I would change my tune, however, if we start to come back down inside. Honestly, I would change my tune if we lost 35.5. That's how I would have to change my tune on this, because this is still a sideways range right here. And objectively speaking, we have not shown any real signs of weakness yet, all right? I don't think we have. I don't really consider this to be a weak bounce right here, all right? And on Friday, I basically was saying, and I still hold to the fact that if we were going to come up into this zone, where yes, we should be looking for a rejection, but if we're going to come up into this zone, I say we go for the highs, all right? Now let's talk about what's happening locally right here, all right? Right now, why are we getting a little bit of a move to the downside? It's because we have this range right here. We have this mini range with the high and the low. Okay? So basically what's happened is a massive liquidity grab of the lows, which we got this morning, stopping out everybody who was long all morning before New York opened. And then we got a liquidity grab of the high, stopping out everybody who is short, right? So it's just normal old price action, in my opinion, right here. Nothing too crazy, all right? Now, I would say this. There is the potential right now for a real move to the downside if we start to put in what I would consider to be a bearish candle close below this level. Then we could say there's room for the downside. So let's take a look at the potential trade that we could have gotten in here. Actually, technically, we could have gotten in 2 trades, but really, I'd say that the trade setup that was most juicy was this one here. Okay, now look at this. Whenever you have a range like this, right? Whenever you have a range like this, where you have a clearly defined high and a clearly defined low, when you claim the level and then come back inside, that gives you a trade entry at the loss of this level. Now, the best trade entries are going to come when you actually come down and then back test that level. Okay? Now, look what happened here. When we zoom in on the very low time frames, we can see that as we came up to the level, we got a move to the upside. And as we're getting that move to the upside here, we are seeing the 5-second time frame and the higher time frames as well give us bearish momentum and money flow, right? After that happens, we lose the level, and then we back test the level, and then we drop. This right here, in my opinion, is an opportunity to get into a short trade, okay? Just like also, if we take a look at what happened down here, when we had this big drop, right? Look at this. We had that low that we made over here. We had this low at about 37.06, right? when we came back inside of that thing, we actually, once again, we saw the retest, right? We came back inside, got the retest, boom, off to the races. So that can make for some scalp trades, all right? That can absolutely make for some scalp trades. I did take a scalp from I did short that when we lost the level. Currently hit a TP1, right? TP1 hit. And now we just let it ride, right? I'm still kind of looking for higher here. And yeah, we're just going to wait and see how it goes. So when we take a look at some of these higher term time frames right now, we're going to take a look at the 24-minute. I'd say that we do have a top signal here, a bearish divergence, money flow, momentum, 12-minute as well. We can see that we do have a bearish divergence here, okay? So, honestly, this could be a high. I'll be honest with you and say that for me, it's more so just the overall macro conditions of the market that are keeping me bullish and not so much what is happening right in the moment here, right? If I didn't know that we had really bad, poor highs above us, I'd say, you know what? This is probably the top. Now, let's see, as we come down to the VWAP, let's take a look here. As we come down to VWAP, what is going to be happening? All right? Because if we lose the VWAP, that is going to be, in my opinion, a pretty bearish move. So let's go ahead and pull a fib from the low to the high. That's going to be our 382 area. Let's go to a lower time frame here. Let's go to the 6-minute. Let's go ahead and pull this fib from this last little low we put in. Yeah, I would say, guys, holding VWAP is going to be pretty important right now. 37,200, that's going to be key. All right, a loss of 37,200, and I say more downside is definitely probable, because once we lose this level, that could set us up for the head and shoulders pattern that will take us to the downside. Given the bearish divergences, if we don't bounce from this area here, guys, I will be looking to add to the shorts, honestly. Unfortunately. Because I do want to pump this Bitcoin price straight to 100K, baby. Let me see a blue candle. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got about 800 people in here. Let's see if we can't get 800 likes. Shout out to Dad and Ryder Home Videos. Shout out to B. Lubna. All right, LTO Philip, he says, dump from here, be ready. LTO Philip, you know, it might happen. It might happen. It might happen, all right? It might happen. Man, oh man, oh man. You know, it might. But here's the thing. I hope it doesn't happen, guys. I really hope it doesn't happen. But if it does, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It was worth a shot. That's how I look at it. It was worth a shot. All right, here comes Bitcoin down to the key level of support. Are we going to hold? Are we going to hold? Come on, Bitcoin. Are we going to hold? Let's check out the low time frames and see what's going on here. How's the 5-second looking? 5-second looks bullish, baby. 5-second time frame looks bullish at the 6 Juanita. Come on, 5-second. Don't let us down now. Don't let us down now, 5-second time frame. Look at this. 5-second time frame as we come down to the key zone. Momentum waves getting higher. Money flow getting a crossover. Getting a crossover right now. All right? And look at that. Look at that bounce, baby. Look at that bounce. That's what I'm talking about, Bitcoin. All right, let's go to the 1-minute time frame and see how she's... Ooh, even on the 1 minute, we got some slight bullish divs here, guys. Money flow looks like garbage, though. Let's see the order flow. All right, we're going to go to the order flow chart and see how she's hanging, all right? How's it hanging on the order flow chart? A lot of shorts into the VWAP. That typically happens. I mean, not a lot of shorts. A few shorts into the VWAP, all right? A few shorts into the VWAP. All right. All right. Alrighty. I'm looking to see if we have any kind of like divergences or anything like that. Uh-oh. Whoa. We're coming back down. Come on, 5-second time frame. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, Bitcoin. Now, here's something else, guys, that we do need to be aware of, alright? Here's something else that we really do need to be aware of. Now, just below, okay, just below, this is what happened on, let's go to an actual chart here, okay? Let's go to an actual chart, and let's take a look at the more macro fib pull that we have here. We're going to take it from the low that we put in over here. All right, now look at this. You can see over here, from Sunday and Saturday, we have these lows, right? We have these lows from Sunday and Saturday. And just below that, we have a Fibonacci golden pocket. So a lot of times we see weekend traders get absolutely wrecked, right? Weekend traders get wrecked. So indeed, if we come back down toward this area here, this would be my next major area to look for a bounce. In fact, if we take a look at all the volume that's traded here, we have the high volume node also of the range. And so if the price is going to come back down, once again, I will also be looking for a bounce from this green box of juicy goodness. From the green box of juicy goodness, baby. All right. Here we are. Once again, struggling at the VWAP. And I am right now potentially, guys, leaving $5,000 on the table here. All right? With this long trade. Target of 47,000. All right? Now, this long setup here, this is the trade we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord last week. All right? We're looking for that move down to the daily. Right? And then off to the races. We got to move down to the daily. We got a nice little retest at the local Fibonacci golden pocket retest. And so from that point onward, guys, we have been absolutely off to the races. Shout out to the Casper Crew. Let's see. Yeah, look at this, man. This was juicy. This was pretty juicy. So we came down to the daily. I missed it. I missed it because it just happened and I didn't see any confirmations to get in. But we got that bounce. We trapped a whole bunch of shorts. And then we came right into the Fibonacci golden pocket. Bam. Off to the horse races, baby. So that's pretty much the deal with Bitcoin, guys. We're struggling with the VWAP. Let's set some alerts in case we dump down to, like, this area here. I want to know if we're coming back down to 36,800. I also want to know if we're coming back up toward these highs. All right, because we have now officially, at least on the 3-minute time frame, have put in a lower low. So we do want to be aware if we're coming back up toward this zone here, because we could look to, honestly, get into a lower high and come back down here. Now, it is a Monday, and oftentimes Bitcoin does not get big moves on Mondays. We range. We don't meet anyone's expectations, right? We don't meet the bears or the bulls' expectations on a Monday. All right? Not on a Monday. I'm going to write a country album called Not on a Monday. All right? My country singer name will be, I don't know. Someone let me know what my country singer name should be. Shout out to J Bull. Shout out to All In Crypto. Shout out to Splashfire Films. How'd you get the exact dollar entry though? Honestly, bro, it was pure luck. It was pure luck. That's all I can say. I just marketed it in. It just so happened to be. That'll happen sometimes, all right? That'll happen sometimes. It was just pure chance. I don't know how I did that. It was just pure chance. Market order and everything. All right. let's take a look at some other assets while we're waiting for our Bitcoin. All right, I want to take a look at ETH. Take a look at Ethereum. All right, guys, so here's the deal with ETH right now. All right, ETH right now, if we take a look at this local range, what has happened is ETH has basically lost the range to the downside. We could say we made a high, right? A high right here at 2135. We made a low, a lower high, a lower low. And right now we're rejecting from 20,050, sorry, 2050. And 2050 right here, I mean 2050, that's when the Great Reset will be in full effect, basically. We'll all be eating bugs in smart cities by then. We rejected from 2050. This is the golden pocket and the high volume node of the range, right? What does this mean for ETH? Well, technically, we are in a bit of a local downtrend, but if we zoom out here, we can see that we do have actually a pretty nice zone of support right down below us at around 1893. So if we're going to see Bitcoin, if we're going to see ETH get a move to the downside here, we have a very high volume node at 1890, confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket, and this could give us our next bounce, right? So if this is going to be our lower high, I would look for a lower low around here, and then we could look to take it down possibly toward the bottom of the range at around 1785, where we do have some really nice support, right? We can look at this area on the chart right here and just see pretty clearly, if we put a box, that this is key support. I mean, literally, wow, look at this support for decades. And we could even drag this back even more and say this is a very key support resistance flip that technically has been respected going all the way back to March 2023. So those are the levels to the downside that we need to be aware for ETH. But if ETH and Bitcoin are going to pump, right? If we're going to see these levels hold here and we're going to get our pump, baby, our Bitcoin pump straight to 100K, let me see a blue candle. Well, then above us, just like we have some areas we're looking to short on Bitcoin, we have a fresh daily level as well as this massive CDW 2146, right? 2146 goes all the way back to here, April 2023, that high that Ethereum put in at about 20 o'clock on April, what day? Yeah, April 16th. It was a Sunday, right? A liquidity grab of those highs. Okay, this could be a very, very key area of resistance around there. All right. Now, here's the thing about ETH. When we go to the higher term timeframes, we can see potentially right now that we are forming a very, very bullish pattern. Now, here's the thing. I would say irresponsible. Okay. I would say it is irresponsible, guys, to get ultra bullish right now. Now, obviously, I'm bullish. Obviously, I'm long, okay? But this is not the time, if you're new to the space, this is not the time if you don't own any crypto on spot, right? This is not the time to be buying on spot, in my opinion, all right? Because objectively speaking, you're buying after a year of pumpage. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where was FTX? You're buying ETH after 100% gains, okay? That's just not the right thing to do, in my opinion, right? So in this case, when I come out bullish, I want to make it clear. When I come out bullish and I have these bullish targets, I'm coming at it from the perspective of a guy who last year was bullish, who last year was saying buy, buy, buy. Like, I made 2 videos last year, exact year ago, saying I can't believe people are selling these lows. The same people who called me and said, Jason, should I buy 50K Bitcoin, are now calling me saying, Jason, should I sell? It's like, no. Last year I was saying, this is the time to buy. You know you're not buying the top. You don't know if you're buying the bottom. You know you're not buying the top. Now you might be buying the top. Because the halving has not happened yet. I don't think we've entered into the bull market yet. And historically speaking, we get a bear market rally to lure everybody in, and then bam, we wreck them all before the actual bull market. Right? So I'm coming at this as there's a chance we could come higher. And so if we do, this is where I'm going to be taking profits. This is where I'm going to be selling, or at least realizing profits or closing long trades. You know what I'm saying? So this is not me coming out here being a perma bull or any kind of like weird moon boy. This is me saying, I've already made profits. Now, the only other choice is either the top is in and I've made money, or it keeps going and hey, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So for ETH right now, we are forming this bullish ascending triangle pattern. Okay? The target of this bullish triangle pattern is going to be at the value area high of the range that literally is the entirety of the bull market last cycle. Okay? If we can reclaim $2,300, the probabilities say we're going to see a very fast and violent move up to an over $3,000 Ethereum. Okay? Is this going to happen? I don't know. But the probabilities would say if we break this level, and especially if we retest this level, we are coming up here. So for me, although I'm actually not long on ETH, but I do hold a lot of ETH on spot, I have sold Bitcoin. I have not sold ETH, guys. I'll be honest with you. I have not sold Ethereum yet. I don't even know if I'm gonna. That's backwards to the way a lot of people do it. But the last major potential I see here, if this bear market rally is going to continue, right, is something like this. A breakout, and then come back down to retest this high volume node. Alright, this high volume node at around 23.25. Why that level? Because we can go back in time and see that this high volume node is a massive support. Alright, it was support in January 2022, support in February 2022. Now, when Luna went down, alright, we put in that daily order block right here. As you guys know, this is the level that ALTCOINS made this daily order block, which has been a very key level for all coins. Alright, Bitcoin came up to that order block, rejected to literally the nanocent. Alright, Solana just rejected from its daily order block there, made a nice short. So if we reclaim that, and then get the retest, that, in my opinion, could give us another 50% gain on ETH up to that value area high for the rest of this bear market rally. Right? This could be, depending on our entry, this could be a pretty nice risk to reward. Alright, so that's the only real high time frame bullish long swing trade that I see for ETH. Other than that, we're going to have to wait until we come back down quite a bit. I would be looking, if I was looking for a long trade on ETH and we're not going to break out right now, I would look to come back down to the trend line. I would look to come back down to the trend line, because the trend line, once again, is a major support resistance slip. Because if we just strip everything down right here, right, let's strip everything down, right? Look at this. It's the value area low of this massive range, right? So again, if this is going to continue bullish, the only two options I see are, number one, a retest of the POC up to the value area high, or number two, we're just going to dump from resistance where we're at right now, come back down to the trend line of the triangle, which lines up with the value area low, and then we could potentially take it up to target number one, the mid-range, target number two, the high of the range. You know, those are really the only two options I would see right now for a high time frame ETH play. Because other than that right now, this is just scalping stuff. Like, alright, how's Bitcoin? She's doing alright. She's hanging on in. She's hanging on in, baby. Alright. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got about, wow, 1,000 people in here. Only 300 likes. Guys, are my eyes blurry? Are my teeth crooked? Make sure to like the dang video. Oh my goodness. Please like the dang video. You know what it does to a man's self-esteem? It crushes it. You know? Shout out to Market Cypher. Shout out to Crypto Face. Shout out to Double A. He says, I don't think ETH will go to 3K, maybe in 2 or 3 months. I think ETH will go back to 1,700. Yeah, I mean, these are high time frame plays, my friend. These are not day trades or swing trades or anything. I'm sorry, these are not day trades or scalp trades. These are like, you know, a once in a month or every other month kind of potential trade right here. All right, man. We are up right now $7,000 realized, $5,000 unrealized. We're shooting for a $15,000 profit on this trade, guys, at least. All right, at least. That's what we are shooting for. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Splashfire Films. That's right, we are trend line traders. It's all about the trend. Alucard says, Jason, stop hiding your secret technique to trading. All right, I'll admit my secret technique. I have a buy-sell indicator that I've developed myself that tells you the exact bottom, man. It is crazy. It is crazy. All right, let's check out some other assets here, y'all. Sol. Oh, man. Sol. Oh, man. Sol. Sheesh. All right, guys, so Sol, look at this. Would you look at this? Sol has come up to none other than the Casper Crew level. And it's not just the Casper Crew level. All of you guys know about this level. All right, this is a public level that I've been talking about here for a very long time. This is the order block that goes back to the Luna dump. All right, this is why that level on ETH is so important, because that order block we made back in May 2022 on all assets, guys. Pretty much every crypto coin did this. All right, look at Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. That May 2022 level, where was that? May, July, aha! Look at this, May 2022. Would you look at, I mean, this is insane, right? Like I say, it to the exact nanosecent. All right, we put that order block in. Bitcoin came up. I'll never forget, because I was actually swimming in the pool at my in-laws' house when I took this short trade. You know, I showed my father-in-law. He thinks I'm a loser and stuff. You know, what do you do all day, Jason? Oh, you're on the computer, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're one of those guys. You make money on the computer at home. Yeah, I remember I showed him this. I'm like, look, watch. We're about to get a move right from here. Bam! Couldn't believe it. He was like, Jason, you know, maybe you know a thing or two. Maybe I was wrong about you. You know? But yeah. That is crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Literally to the dollar. And so when we're taking a look at things like Solana, we would expect the same thing. All right? And that is exactly what happened. Now, shout out to everybody in the Casper Crew, because yeah, I mean, look, we were marking this thing out right here, saying, look, this order block, this is the deal. Boom! It's the deal. All right, it is the deal. So, what is happening right now on Solana? I would say this locally, guys. We have not changed into bearish market structure, but things are looking bearish. Right? We have not switched into bearish market structure, but things are looking bearish. The only way I would say this could be a major top is if we take out this low right here. 51,200. I sound like Joe Biden trying to give a phone number. 51,200. All right, if we lose that, then I'd say, look, this is probably head and shoulders. But right now, we have not put in a lower low. This is just consolidation here. This is just pure consolidation, pure sideways range. All right. So let's take a look at this. Right, we're gonna go ahead and pull some fibs. All right, let's pull some fibs. Look at this. All right, we pull a fib from this last low that we put in right down here. Now this fib is fluid. All right, it's like gender, because we could actually pull it from a few different places. All right, however this fib wants to identify it is fine, because you don't have to pull a fib just from one low. It's non-binary. There's more than just 2 points you could pull the fib from. We could pull it down from this low as well. All right, so between this wick that we made on Tuesday, November 9th, and this low that we made here on November 2nd, it gives us a zone of support. All right, a zone of support between the prices of 51,200 and around this support resistance flip at $48. All right, that gives us a very nice support resistance zone right there, value area low of the range, where we could say to ourselves, if we come down to this area, we can look for a bounce. because it's support. But we can also tell ourselves we have now officially changed market structure, right? We have changed market structure. Why? Because we've now put in a lower low on a higher term time frame. And that's tipping us off, right? It's like a guy tipping his hat off to you. I tip my hat to you, sir. All right? It's like a guy tipping his hat. Now, hang on, let me fix this hat here. It's hard to wear a hat when you're wearing like these in-ear things that I got from my friend Rabbi Eduardo. Shout out to Rabbi Eduardo. All right, he gave them to me so I could be a little bit more professional with my live streams. And I appreciate that, but I'm not the most professional guy in the world, if you guys haven't noticed, right? So, yeah, so once we take out that low, we could say, all right, we're potentially changing market structure, and then we could pull the fib from the high and say, all right, this is now going to be the zone where we could look to take a short seriously. All right, if we come back up into this area, now we can say we're going to take the short seriously, right? That's the only way I would take this seriously, because other than that, this is still quite bullish market structure, although things are looking bearish on our 4-hour market cipher B. Okay, now let's just throw it out there. Let's say this was the top, right? Let's say this was the top. Then what? Well, then we're looking at something like this, guys. All right, I would be looking down first to this key support resistance flip that we have at 48.34, because when we take a look at 48.34, it is this very important support resistance flip right here. And if we take the Fibonacci golden pocket retest from the last major low to the high, it's also the Fibonacci golden pocket. Okay, so you know, we're looking for potentially this area, potential bounce. This is either going to give us now our lower high, or this is actually going to give us a legitimate bounce, and then we can come up even higher. If we're going to lose our key zone right here, then we have to entertain and be ready for a move back down to retest the actual breakout point of the ascending triangle, right? Because technically, a breakout is not confirmed until it's retested, right? So really for me, if this was the top, right, then I would expect to move down. If this was the actual top, right, and the whole altcoin season is over, then I'd say it's probable we come down to retest triangle. If this pump is going to continue, it would be a gift for us to come back down here and test this area before more upside. But we need to be cautious in doing so, because as soon as we come down to test this area, that's literally the first time since September that we've made a lower low here. I mean, literally, it's the first time since September we made a lower low. So coming down here, we must be cautious. And I would treat that as a trade that we take profits, lock in something, and hope for the best. You know, lock it in and hope for the best. Lock it in and hope for the best, baby. Bitcoin Dumpykowski. Is Bitcoin dumping right now? Let's see. She's holding her own, guys. She's holding her own. She's holding her own. Let's check out the order flow. Let's see what's going on here. We're at VWAP. You know, it doesn't look too bad. I'll tell you that. It doesn't look too bad. We need to hold above that VWAP, that's for sure. Dang. Are we about to dump? I hope not. I hope not. Well, at least if we do dump, guys, it's just another day at the office. I mean, really, that's what trading is, right? Price goes up, price goes down. What you gonna do? You can't frown. Price goes up, price goes down. What you gonna do? You cannot frown. All right, let's take a look at Chainlink right now, man. Chainlink has come up to the level that we were talking about. We've literally been talking about it also in the Casper crew and on these YouTube live streams for free. Bam! All right. Why did we reject from 16,688? Because 16,688, guys, is the value area low of the macro range from the bull market. Okay? Macro range from the bull market. And so right now, just like we're looking at on Sol, right? We are now going to be looking to support resistance flips to say if this uptrend is going to continue, if we're going to continue bullishly, right? We want to come down to 1228.5, where we have a confluence of an untapped. Is it untapped or did we tap it? Did we tap that? I can't tell. Dancing right. Is that a tap? Yeah, we tapped it. Okay. Wow. Bounced from the 6-1 ETA to the dang dollar. But yeah, in general, we have a support resistance flip down here, a 786 untapped, and really the 0.65 untapped. I'd say that 12,285 is going to be key support. If we do not hold, then again, we need to look back down to the breakout of this massive range that we traded all throughout the bear market, right? Golden pocket, support resistance flip, coming in right around $9, right? Those are going to be the major levels to the downside. Major levels to the downside. First of all, $9, and then we've got around 12. It's going to be the two major supports we need to be aware of for Link right now to look for longs. And then the only, you know, if we don't come down and we keep on pumping, I would still say there's an opportunity for us to break out and then support resistance flip 1650 up to the top of this zone right here. All right, those are really the major plays I see on Link right now. Now, if you shorted that level, I'd say that was a good short. I would hope you have taken a profit on that. But if we actually look at what's happening right now, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bitcoin's dumping. Oh, sheesh, man. Lost VWAP. Another major dump to the downside. Is the ETF rejected? Oh, no. Man. Crap. Crapperoni and queso. Oh, no. Bitcoin. What are you doing to me, Bitcoin? All right, baby. We're getting a bounce. That's what I'm talking about. Let's check out some of these time frames right now. Man, would you look at that? Sheesh. All right, well, let's check out our 12-minute time frame. How's she looking here? I don't know. I'll be honest. But here's something we do need to keep in mind, guys. If we keep on dumping, we do have a box of support just below. Man. Man. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Dang, man, that is a Chris Bumstead right there, I'll tell you, man. Bitcoin just going to keep dumping like that? All right, so here's the thing. Here's what I would say, okay? Here's what I would honestly say. If we're going to keep dumping, right? We might not. We might pump, baby. Okay? If we're going to keep dumping, definitely take some profits around this zone here. All right? If you're in a short. All right? I'm obviously more long than I am short, right? But it looks like we're getting a little bounce. Looks like we're getting a bounce, baby. Let's check out our beloved 5-second time frame. This could be it. This could be the moment we've been waiting for. 5-second time frame didn't really give me a signal down here. So someone in the chat said, check out the 5-second. I don't know, but man, we're pumping, baby. We are pumping right now. So I hope this was just a big mistake, right? Just flush out everybody for the second time who tried to buy the dip. All right, they tried to buy the dip. Now we're going to pump back up, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's go. Shout out to Z-Dubs who bought the dip. Shout out to Brett Moore. He says we should go up today. All right. Breaking. U.S. government seeks over $4 billion from Binance to end criminal case, Bloomberg reports. Whoa, we've got news and everything. All right, guys. You know, everyone says, Jason, you pee more than any other YouTuber. It's true, but I also drink more water than any other YouTuber, so I have to pee. And I'll be right back. Watch the dang charts for me, guys. Make sure I don't get liquidated, all right? Oh yeah, baby, we are pumping. We are pumping. That's what I like to see. Bitcoin pumping, baby. All right, let's zoom in. Let's do some low-term time frame analysis here. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Bitcoin pumping. All right, we're going to go to the 10-minute. All right, you know what? Do you know what we're coming up to, guys? The Fibonacci golden pocket. Oh, my goodness. My high school crush. She rejected me again. Gave me the hand. Gave me the face. Oh, my goodness. But, guys, remember why she rejected me. All right? It was because she didn't love nice guys like your boy Jay Casper. No. She was into bad boys. Criminals. Like Sam Bankman-Fried. She really liked his chest. The uneven man boobs. Now, here's the thing. Do we see uneven man boobs here? We need to ask ourselves, do we see bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boobs at this golden pocket? No. We don't. We see bullish market cipher boobs here, okay? I don't know if we see bullish boobs. Yeah, we do. I would say these are bullish boobs. Let's go to Sam Bankman-Fried. Regular man boobs here. Let's see. How do they look? Do we have a match? Do we have a match? Let me know in the chat. 1 if we have a match. One if we have a match, guys. Let's see. Do we have a match? 1 in the chat. Do we have a match, baby? We got a match. We're pumping, baby. Bitcoin pumping. Sam Bankman-Fried, 103 years in prison. Bitcoin pumping, baby. We're going for the highs. At least I hope so. All right, we're back in the game, baby. We are back in the game. We're shooting for our target, 37,884, baby. 37,884. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. You gonna hit our take profit or what? Just the bull flag. Bam! Here we go, baby. We are about to pump the Bitcoin price straight up to 37,884. Live on YouTube for you all. Let's pump! Here we go. Here we go. Yeah! Here we go. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump, baby. Let's do it. We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Yeah! Here we go! Yeah! We're pumping, baby. Look at that blue candle pumping. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Don't let me down. Come on, don't let me down. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Yeah! This one goes out to everybody who doubted. The pump is always out there. Don't ever forget that. Here we go. Let's check out the order flow chart. How's she looking? She's looking kind of good. Lots of shorts opening up here. That's what we want to see. Squeeze them shorts, baby. Squeeze them shorts. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! We're pumping Bitcoin, baby! We're pumping Bitcoin, baby! Yeah! We're pumping Bitcoin, baby! Yeah! We're pumping Bitcoin, baby! We're pumping Bitcoin, baby! Are we gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump! Are we gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump right now! Woo! Alright, now that the song's over, we get a purple candle, but look! During the actual song, we pump. Uh-oh, all those shorts closed out. All those shorts closed out. Oh, no. Come on, baby. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. I know we're dumping, but let me see the blue candle. And I know that we're dumping, but let me see the blue candle. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Here we go. Straight to 100K. Let's pump this Bitcoin. We're going straight up to 100K. 100K. We're pumping Bitcoin. She's going straight up to 100K. 100. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see the blue candle. Pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see the blue candle. I know we're dumping, but let me see that blue candle. And now we're pumping. Let me see the blue candle. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Let's slow this breakdown down a little bit, guys. Here we go. We're pumping Bitcoin going straight up to 100K. Let's go. We're pumping Bitcoin. She's going straight up to 100K. 100K. We're pumping Bitcoin straight up to 100K. 100. That's right, baby. Straight up to 100K. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, well, back to the normal music. Check, 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 check. We got volume, baby. We got the volume. And that's what you need to pump Bitcoin straight to 100K, baby. You need the volume, if you know what I'm saying. Volume is the oxygen that pumps the price, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 1,100 people in here, only 500 likes. Smash the like button. Here we go, baby. Shout out to Sue Deep. Do I sing these songs to my kids? No. But they can hear them. Alright. Shout out to Divine Hood in the chat. God bless you, bro. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shorts closing after hearing that song. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Let's go, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. You got this. All right. What's going on with the Bitcoin price? Keep pumping, baby. She's pumping. We're gonna hit our TP. Come on, Bitcoin. I need some good music. I need some good music for this. That's some good music. Here we go, baby. We're pumping. Yeah. Trading Bitcoin. We're trading Bitcoin. We're trading Bitcoin. We're trading Bitcoin. We're trading Bitcoin. Yeah, we're trading Bitcoin. Yeah, we're trading Bitcoin. Here we go. Yo, we're trading Bitcoin. It's about to pump real soon. Bitcoin price shooting straight up to the moon. I don't know if y'all could even spot it, but we're coming right up to my next take profit. Got a blue candle all up in my face. All the bears in here, man, get out of my space. Who the heck is this white guy rapping? All you people shorting, man, you're bound to get trapped. Who shorted support? Don't short Bitcoin or you're gonna get hort. Streaming all day, every day and all night. Got the Bitcoin price and you know it's gonna fight. Got the bears versus the bulls. Who will win? They got the pull. Market maker trying to wreck all the retail traders. Don't mess with me. Yo, screw the haters, man. Not trying to be mean, if you know what I mean. Haters up on my screen got me watching TV. Talking about good old trading view. Bitcoin pumping now, you know what to do. As we're coming really high, Bitcoin gonna fly up into the sky. I hope it doesn't die. Got my next TP 37884. Bitcoin pumping, about to come right through the front door. Hey, 7K, what do you say about that day when Bitcoin pumped up really, really high to the clouds, floating right through up in the sky? Got the mounds of the price profit stacking really high. Every day when I'm flying, got the blue candles trying to pump. Every day when I'm looking through the slump, I got it down there, not trying to stump it. Yeah, that's what we do when we coming through. We only want to see the blue, not the purple. Steve Urkel coming through with the glasses. Charizard on the top of the Gurple. What's a Gurple? I don't know, but you know I got the flow, cause I'm trading all the crypto. Bitcoin pumping, going really high, walking on the treadmill, about to go fly. And here we go. Bitcoin pumping, it won't say no. It's gonna hit our next take profit. I know that you can even spot it right now, a little bit higher. Bitcoin's on fire. Let's try really hard. Come on, everybody, try ya. Yeah, gotta try ya to pump it higher. You gotta try ya to pump the Bitcoin higher. We're lighting it on fire, cause you know we're gonna try ya on the spire. Yeah, here we go. Got a blue candle flowing in the flow, like the water. I don't even know what rhymes with water, but you know I got a daughter, and I love her to death. Rapping about my daughter just like Eminem. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Come on. Here we go. I'm begging you! Shout out to 6 Juanita, who wouldn't date me in high school. Look at me now! Trading Bitcoin on the internet. With the Charizard hat and everything, baby. Here we go. Yo, shout out to Casual T.I. Jesus in the chat. Good to see you here, man. It's been a while, bro. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Shout out to Devano Cyrus. Embarrassing, he says. Dang, man. Hurts my soul. Alright. Close long at 38.5. I am, so, like... I've got my next... Well, this is... we'll see what happens. Come on, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Alright, we need some other music up in here. We need some hype music. Let's see. Nah, that's too dark. Yeah, I like this beat. You guys know I dig this beat. Man, come on, Bitcoin. Don't do this to me. Oh, man. Don't do this to me. Yo, we're trading Bitcoin. We need some speed. I want market cipher B to look like Sam Bankman-Fried. We got those juicy uneven man-boo bees pumping the price. We got the blue candle candies. Let's take a look at him right here. Very strange looking, yo. Let me get a deer, cause he's hanging out with his good friend Caroline. She looks at Sam Bankman-Fried and says he's so fine. Meanwhile, we got the Bitcoin pumping it up. Purple candle doji, come on, get it up. Got to take profit straight up just above. Got the Bitcoin price trying to give me some love. And I know y'all jealous of my crypto flow. That's what I do when I'm going to the show every single day. Know what I mean? On the live stream, Bitcoin trading, got it right with me. Don't even know what I'm saying. It don't even matter, boy, cause I'm just playing. Just having a good time making the rhymes while the take profit gets hit. Looking so fine. Here we go. About to pop inside the chat. Alex Praise. What do you think about that? Divino Cyrus, he says that's embarrassing. Yo, I'm a rapper, man. Don't hate on my thing. Dave Digital, chilling in the hole. He got the wrench, smiling and laughing at the flow. Champions of Liberty, just making it up. What do you think? I got the words written on my cup. Heck no, man. Coming off straight from the dome. Every single day when I'm walking on home, we got the info T. OMG, sheesh. Walking on the treadmill with shoes on my feet. We got Thing Book, our chair trying to fit into Taiwan. That's what we do when I got my market cipher on. Got the Charizard all up in my head. I hope this long trade don't end up dead, cause we were pumping and now we're dumping. Bitcoin price, man, she's starting to slumping. We'll take a look over at good old XO charts. Any bearish CVD to break my heart? I don't really know how she's looking. We got some shorts and longs open up for the token. We formed a little range. Things are looking strange. A whole bunch of short wrecked right up in the game, but now we're coming back down. We got some shorts opening up. CVD looking flat, but open interest is up. And hey, we got some net shorts trying to bring it down. They don't know Jay Casper, your boy's back in town. Long in Bitcoin price every single day. Coming to the charts. I'm trying to get paid cause I don't want to work at a good old 9 to 5. Want to trade the Bitcoin so I could just stay alive every day. Blue and purple candles. Yo, take a look. Now let me get a handle. I just need a little more pump to the stump. Take a profit out, then I could go take a dump. Hold it. Oh, well, there's the end of that beat, guys. There's the end of that beat. All right. There's a little bit of a darker beat here. Shout out to all 1,200 people in here and 600 likes. Make sure to like the dang video, guys. Shout out to Aaron G. Yo, Aaron G, widest lats in the game. Trading Bitcoin, yo. Jay Casper is my name. Rocky Balboa says nursery rhymes. Well, guess what, man? These are doing it all the time. Buick Mania. This MF on the treadmill. LMAO. I hope that you got your fill of these sweet rhymes. Throwing through the time with the drives, with the grimes. Driveway in the shake with the spines. Talking about my chiropractor. Bitcoin price going so high, that's a fact. Or maybe it's not. Maybe we'll drop. I just don't know. Maybe we'll hit the spot of support on the chart like a work of art. I got them trend lines every day, man. I hope I don't fart from eating all the protein and the creatine. Doing it every day, if you know what I mean, man. Snorting that stuff like I'm snorting something else. Creatine in the stream, all up in my belt. Bitcoin gonna pump, man, it ain't gonna dump, man. If it does, this trade will go in the trash can. Huh. Yeah, it makes me think. Man, what's that stank? Yeah, Dippy J. Yeah. He says my rap is dead, bro, but what do you know? Full-time rapper up here on the main flow. This is what I do every day to get paid, man. Your rhymes ain't nothing if they ain't on my stage, man. Dude's goofy AF and I love it. Saturday morning hero, man, I hope we could love it. Talking about taking the next profit on this trade. We got Stu Deep in the chat. Her hair's not in a braid, nah. Ripple Rich, the beat's over, man. All right. Well, you know, BM says to TP. Should I TP? Leave a 1 in the chat if I should TP, all right? Leave a 1 in the chat if I should TP. Dang it. Dang it, Bitcoin. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Put a 1 in the chat if I should TP, guys. Why not just TP now? Because can you imagine how epic it would be if we just hit that take profit right now? Man. Should I TP now? Let me know, guys, please. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a trader. I'm just a rapper. I'm not a trader. I'm just a rapper trying to trade. People say nah. They say no. We got some ones. You know, I've asked this question before, man. You know, I've asked it before. Over on X. This same trade. I said, should I close it now for an 8K profit? Or should I let it ride? I've letting it ride, guys. I'm now up right now, almost 14K. Almost 14K. Let's wait for this 5-minute close here. Let's wait for the 5-minute close. If she closes purple, I'll T some P, alright? How's the order flow? What's going on here? Look, we had a big short squeeze, and now we've got some shorts opening here. I want to wreck these shorts, baby. Did that candle close? It closed purple, but now we immediately pumping blue. I don't know what to do. Now we're pumping blue. Double down, says Tales from the Crypto. About to add to the dang trade. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we got 3-minute bear divs. Let's check out our market cipher B. Let's check out our good old 5-second time frame here, guys. Alright. 5 seconds says... I'll tell you this. The 5 second says we could still come higher. The 5 second says we could still come higher. Come on, baby. Alright, I am gonna take some profit out, man. I'm gonna take some profit out, alright? It pains me to do this. It pains me to do this, but I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. Wait, how can I do it now? Are we pumping? We're pumping, baby. Bitcoin pumping. We're pumping. We're pumping. Let's keep an eye on this chart, guys. All right? Bitcoin pumping, baby. All right, it was a CZ News that's pumping it. All right. All right. Alrighty then. Okay, baby. We're back in the blue. Y'all know what to do. All right, we're gonna T&P at 37,850. Actually, what was my TP at before? All right, we really do need to look at order flow right now, because if we start printing any kind of bearish CBD here, I gotta get out, man. It would be irresponsible. I hate bull flags right before my take profit, or maybe Bart Simpson's. 37,880. That was my TP shot to Sammy Ben Sadok. All right. Divine Hood says it's not healthy. All right, Divine Hood, man. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right, if we close below 37,565, I'm out. Not out totally, but I'm taking the profit. I'm taking 1.5 Bitcoin out. All right, we come down below there. I'm taking 1.5 Bitcoin out. DXY is dumping, baby. You know, I was gonna look at the dollar. I was gonna look at the dollar. I have a lot of still TA to go through in this stream, guys, but this is a very sensitive moment for your boy. All right, because I'm not just here to talk about the charts, man. No, I'm here to trade the dang charts. So smash the dang like button for the trading and charting. You know, it could be stressful, man. It could be stressful. All right. All right, we are starting to build. Nah, we're not really. All right. Lane Houston closed it all. Two-hour 200 SMA is the next support. All right, I'm doing it, guys. I'm taking profit. Alright, dang it, now I got a limit order. You know what that does to the price. Alright. Guys, a $10,000 profit, alright? $10,000. Setup given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, baby. Now, we still got a portion of the trade open. Alright. Let's make sure now we lock in that dang profit. We are not closing this trade with less than 10K, baby. Alright. Now, whatever happens, happens. How much do I have left on it? I have a Bitcoin 0.6 on the trade. A Bitcoin 0.6 on the trade. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do? You know what? We're gonna go for the high. 38,180. 38,180. We're gonna take out 0.3 Bitcoin. Nah. Take out 0.6 Bitcoin. Yeah. And then we're gonna shoot for 39,600. We're gonna take another quarter of a Bitcoin. Alright. We're gonna shoot for 42,000. Take another 0.25. And then we'll shoot for 47K. We'll take out another quarter Bitcoin. Alright? Here we go. Now, no matter what happens, it's all good in the hood, baby. Alright, let's get back to the analysis. Shout out to Divine Hood who took a short. Alright, if you took a short, Divine Hood, you know, good on you, man. Good on you. Alright, good on you, Divine Hood, for taking short, man. I mean that. Seriously, good. Now, so combined now, I still have other longs open as well, okay? I've still got this long open here. So, look, if we pump, baby, and it's all good, because I've got 6,000 unrealized right now on a Bitcoin trade. So far, long and since last week, I made 15K. That's insane. I can't even believe that's real. It's a lot of money. Sheesh. All right. Praise God. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. All right, let's get into some other assets here, guys. All right, let's take a look at Caspa. Your boy, Jason Caspa. All right. So Caspa, man. Why do we find resistance where we're at? Why do we find resistance here on Caspa? I'll tell you. We found resistance on Caspa because we came up to none other than the fib extension, the 1.272. All right, the 1.272. Which means for me, well, here's how I feel about Caspa right now. Caspa, in my opinion, guys, it is looking a little bit bearish here. This is a 4-hour time frame. We've got money flow and momentum waves coming out. Right? We've got money flow and momentum waves coming out here. Now, if we're gonna dump, okay, keep in mind, this does not look bearish. This will not look bearish until we lose 11,3681. All right, will not become bearish until we lose 11,8631. That will then give us our first lower low, and then maybe we could entertain more downside. But until then, this is objectively speaking bullish market structure, an ascending triangle. All right, our next resistance on Caspa is going to be the 1.618 at 172842. That's going to be our next major resistance. Technically, if we just want to get technical here and kind of look at this as possibly an ascending triangle pattern. Now, I don't usually trade patterns, guys, but I do use them to obtain targets, right? I use them to obtain targets. Let's see where this would be. Doesn't really give us a technical target. Let's put on our 2.272. Okay, yeah, so I would say the next zone of resistance for Caspa, if we're going to get another breakout of this triangle, is going to be right at the 2.272 fib extension, the 2.618 extension, at right around 21. 21, is that cents, I guess? 21 cents. Now, if we get a move to the downside here, let's just hypothetically see where this would break to the downside. To the downside, we're looking at the 786 fib from the last major swing low. That's giving us a support resistance flip as well at this old range. That's coming in at around 9.4478 cents. That's kind of what I'm looking at. This thing is in a crazy uptrend here. Now, just because it's in a crazy uptrend doesn't mean it's going to go up forever, right? I remember shorting Sol to the exact literal top dollar because it came into the 1.272 fib extension with bearishness on market cipher B. All right. So I would be looking for support on this thing right around, I would say 10 cents, that golden pocket. And if we come down here, I would then be looking for lower highs. I know that sounds crazy because this thing's been pumping forever. But yeah, if we come down to this area, I would definitely be looking for a lower high because we definitely do have on the 4-hour time frame the upside down sandbag McFreed bearish man boot pattern. All right, let's just over. What am I doing? Yeah, let's try and overlay SBF on the chart here. Just for the proof. Picks or it didn't happen, baby. Yeah, well, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Now we could even zoom in more locally here. And I do want to do that. I want to zoom in locally here. Let's hide some of this stuff. All right, we're going to go to the 12-minute. Which I do have to say, guys, looks pretty bullish. The 12-minute definitely looks bullish. So I'd say, based on the 12-minute, it's more likely to get another pump. But let's pull a local fib here. If we are going to, if this is the high, and we're shooting down to that 10-cent level of support, right? Then this is the short setup that we have here. From the value area high of the range, right? If the high is in, this is a potential short setup. Not financial advice. But what I would want to see here, if this actually is going to be the high, is I would want to see continued bearish divergence here on the 12-minute, right? I want to see something like this, right? If we don't see this, I would wait for the high to be taken again with continued bearish divergence. And then we could do something like this. Basically, just do a stop hunt of the high. Do a stop hunt of the high. Like this. Pump up. And look at what's happening right now. All time frames are giving us the upside down sandbag bearish man boob. So even if the 12-minute money flow crosses to the upside again, right? Let's say we do something like this. Bam. 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 And if we don't see that, then we wait for those higher targets, the 2.272, the 2.618. Now I want to take a look at the S&P 500 because SPX, guys. I am long on the S&P. Set up given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Long on the S&P 500. And we are coming up to these highs, man. And you know what? I have to say, it feels really good, guys. I longed here. Got stopped out. I longed here. Took a partial profit. Got stopped out of my entry with a small profit. Longed again here. In the juiciest profits right now. I've already taken more than half the trade out. So I'm up 3K right now, unrealized. 3K realized. My next target, obviously, is going to be the high. Alright? I'm going to talk about why. Let's get back to Google Chrome, baby. Shout out to all 1,200 people in here. Make sure to smash and FOMO into the Jason Casper like button. We already did do Chainlink, whoever's asking for Chainlink. Man, guys, this, in my opinion, we are going for the highs here. We are going for the highs on the S&P 500 right now. We have broken out of the range. We have come down to backtest the POC of the range. This is the macro range going all the way back to January 2022. We have broken out, come back down, bounced from the POC, and now I would say this is quite bullish. We are above all the major fib resistances, right? We are above the 786. We are above the 618. I'd say the probabilities are that we revisit the highs. 4808 on the ES mini futures chart. All right. Now, this, in my opinion, guys, this could lead to a massive potential short trade. Because if we turn on the market cipher B weekly and daily, man, would you look at this, man. Look at how the money flow is just oozing out of this. All right. And let's go to the weekly. Look at this potential bearish div on the weekly, guys. Oh my goodness. This is like some all-time high signal stuff. This is what Bitcoin looked like at 69K, right? Basically, I'm looking to move up here and then lose that level and short it down to zero. That's basically what I'm looking to do. And here's the thing. All right. When we look at the dollar, I think it lines up nicely with this hypothesis. Because the dollar, guys, let's go to the monthly. All right, this is very, very, very key level for the dollar right here. This is a key level for the dollar that can go all the way back to 1974. All right, resistance in the 70s, resistance in the 80s, right? Support resistance flip in 2003. And would you look at this, the dollar, once again, is getting a rejection from this level now. The dollar has changed market structure on the monthly, right? The dollar has put in a really nice looking bottom here with bullish divergences. Now we've put in, locally now we've put in a higher high, right? So we've changed market structure. We closed the month, 2 months above that previous high. And then we are coming down right now for a retest into this Fibonacci golden pocket. I believe that the dollar can get a bounce from here. And I think that we can see when the dollar gets this bounce, the S&P, Bitcoin top out. Now, how long will that take? I don't know. This is a monthly chart. It could be months. We might not see this until the end of the year. But remember, the dollar is inversely correlated to Bitcoin and risk assets. So when the dollar dumps, Bitcoin and the S&P stocks pump, and vice versa. And so right now, based on where we're at with the 4-year Bitcoin cycle, we need to have the culmination of the bear market rally and that last big pullback that we always get before the actual bull market comes. And so what better way than have the dollar dump down more back to this key support going all the way back to May 2022, then start to get a bounce. Bitcoin, S&P, everything tops out for the big pullback leading up into the halving. And then I say, this is my macro hypothesis here, that the dollar is going to pump. It's my macro hypothesis that the dollar is going to pump and put in basically a new high, higher than this high, or at least the double top, with an extremely bearish divergence on the monthly time frame All right, similar to something like this that we saw back at the beginning of the bull run in 2016, or something similar to this like we saw at the beginning of the bull market in 2020. Right? The dollar's going to put in another double top higher high, and something is going to happen in the world that will spark the bull run. Maybe a combination of things. But we're going to see the fundamentals in the news are somehow going to line up, in my opinion, with the dollar putting in that double top higher high bearish div, leading us into the massive bull market. But that means in the medium term, we could be looking for shorts, in my opinion, on Bitcoin, on S&P, on stocks. You know, maybe, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of ideas out there. Basically, if the Federal Reserve needs to start printing, I don't know, for something like, I don't know, a war, let's say, then that will pump the Bitcoin price. Now imagine this, a black swan event or something that happens where it dumps the market. Something crazy happens in the world that culminates in the Federal Reserve having to print. Have we ever seen something crazy happen in the world that culminated in the Federal Reserve having to print? I don't know. Something in March 2020? Black swan event that culminated in the Federal Reserve having to print? I think we might have seen something like that before, guys. Let's wait and see. Here's the thing. The only way you can keep a fiat currency like the dollar alive is by printing. That's the only thing you can do. You can just prop it up by printing more until eventually it either hyperinflates or they raise interest rates so much that there's just no more money. It's like one or the other. So the only trick in the Federal Reserve's bag is to print, guys. That's the only trick. The only way out of it is a CBDC, somehow implementation of like universal basic income, where like the economy has been changed. But currently in our system, the only way out is to print. So that's what I'm looking at. Alright, so what's going on in the chat here? Shout out to Jay Bull. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Shout out to Jay Bull. Jay Bull, I have a legitimate question for you. Maybe you guys in the chat can help me out. Jay Bull thinks I'm a complete clown. He thinks I don't know anything and I'm a fool. Which is fine, because I would agree with you, Jay Bull, but out of the sincerity of my heart, I do want to know, why do you watch all my videos and comment on all my videos and watch all my live streams and stay in them and comment throughout? Like, how do you have, if I'm a big clown and I'm a joke, why do you spend so much time watching my content? And I'm not, are you just joking about the clown thing, or what? I don't get it. I just don't get it, because if I was in your boat, I would just never watch, never comment, never subscribe. He's just a troll? Okay, Tom Crown. Shout out to Tom Crown, by the way. Shout out to Tom Crown, my man. Everybody go subscribe to Tom Crown on YouTube. The music is too loud? Alright, well, let's lower it a little bit. The secret sauce to earn big bucks? The secret sauce is Tom Crown gives me signals in Discord. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That is not real. That is not real. And if anybody ever says that they're Tom Crown or me and they're giving you signals in Discord, it 100% is a scammer. And if you fall for it, well, you're dumb. No offense. But yeah, nobody's going to give you signals in Discord. All right? Especially not me and Tom Crown. Shout out to Good Boy from India. Guys, watch out for scammers, man. Scammers are insane out there, alright? If anybody ever calls you or contacts you or messages you about anything that has to do with your crypto, it's 100% a scam. I don't care how legit it looks, it's a scam. Alright? I don't care if Coinbase calls you on the phone and sends you an email from help@coinbase.com. It's a scam. If anyone messages you in Discord, it's a scam. Oh man. Dang it, Bitcoin pumping back again. Alright, well, we took profits, guys. We came, we saw, we got that money. Look, I made myself a rule. We got a support resistance flip right here, though. So here's the thing. Let's lower this music down a bit here. Alright, we're going to lower the music now because it's too loud. The pump song's over. Alright, now, support resistance flip, alright? 37,565. If we reclaim this, that's bullish. If we reject from here, that's bearish. Alright. I hope we pump, guys. Alright. We've got some hefty targets up in here, alright? We got some hefty targets. %17 move to the upside. Can we do it? Shout out to Jason. Same name as me. That Fu Manchu, bruh. I'm not a fan of Fu Manchu. I don't like the money flow. Magic Internet Money and Games wants to dump. Bro, why do you want to dump? Did you just short? Dang it. I'm trying to pump. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything too bearish on order flow. Let's check out once again our 5 second. I don't see anything too bearish either on the 5 second. This definitely gave us the top signal on the 5 second right here. Clearly a top signal, according to my 5 second trading strategy. Which, by the way, is available right now for only $75 on the website. How to scalp the 5 second time frame. I use this strategy, no joke. I use this strategy to make a good profit in 30 days of using this strategy. It's not really 32% because I don't keep all my money on the exchange. It was more like 12 or 14-ish percent scalping this way over the course of 30 days. I developed this strategy for Trading Wars. It didn't help me win Trading Wars, but it definitely helped me scalp. And also, the Intro to Crypto Trading program, 25% discount on this course, but the 5 second scalping strategy is actually included in this. So, also we got White Phoenix's course, the most comprehensive crypto trading course on the internet. This thing right here is where it's at. And then we've got an order flow course as well if you want to learn how to read a chart like this. Also, guys, we got the Casper Crew VIP Discord if you want to join the community, where we give the setups like this juicy one here, and we do multiple live streams every single day. And also, while I'm shilling things, make sure to check out MEXC, my favorite exchange. The best fees in the game. I think that's all I have to shill, guys. BingX, I shill BingX. I shill Market Cipher. If you want to use Market Cipher, the best indicator you could use in TradingView. I think I have a link in the description. I might not, actually. I might not even have an affiliate links in the description. Alright, so I will say this, right? 24-minute Bitcoin chart is absolutely, I'd say, looking bearish. Because the money flow is coming out. We got the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried. I'll tell you what gives me hope, though. This momentum wave right here gives me hope. I really think we can go for these highs, guys. I think we can go for these highs. Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. Let's go for the highs tomorrow or Wednesday. It's a Monday range day. Right, that's what we've done today. We've ranged. Monday range day. We're going to the range. We're shooting for those targets, baby, at the range. Alright. Shout out to Magic Internet Money and Games. Yeah, White Phoenix is the man. You're still waiting for 12K. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Shout out to Rendell. God bless you, man. Shout out to Wendell. How many steps do I get in a stream? Let me check. Let me check. So far, I've gotten in about... So far in the stream, hang on, it's loading here. Almost 10,000. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? How long have we been streaming? Yeah, over an hour. That makes sense. An hour 45. I'm going pretty slow. I'm going like 2 point something. when we sang the pump song, I went a little bit faster because, you know, when I'm pumped up, I gotta walk fast. Tom Crown, Tree 50 steps, baby. BingX, that's right, BingX. Yeah, guys, like, here's the thing about BingX. If you want to trade assets like the S&P 500, and you don't want to open up a traditional brokerage account, BingX is the way to go, alright? I would never have been able to take advantage of this juicy, long setup that we gave in the Casper crew if I was not trading on BingX, because I'm not trying to open up a traditional brokerage account, alright? But I am trying to take advantage because these markets respect TA, honestly, sometimes better than crypto. Even though I'm primarily a crypto trader. And I know it's not logged into the exchange right now. You know, VPN problems, alright? Bitcoin pumping, baby. Yeah, I should, yeah. Tom Crown, you should order a treadmill, bro. Like, if you want to eat whatever you want and have abs, treadmill's the way to go. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I stay up all night eating cheese and eggs and butternut squash with pumpkin seeds and raisins, and I wake up the next morning shredded, ripped. It's because you can't, they say you can't out exercise a bad diet, but leisurely walking is not exercise. It won't even make you feel tired. You know, it's just a leisurely walk. You know, I think humans were meant for that. Back in the day, you think people were sitting in their dang chair all day? No, they were working out, sweating in the heat. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like a good, hard, physical, labory day, and sitting down at the end of the day, stuffing your face full of food, going to sleep with a big old full stomach, and waking up jacked and shredded. You know, that's what a treadmill will do for you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, squash. That's one of my main carb sources, Fingbook. Butternut squash that I grow in the garden. Potatoes that I grow in the garden. Those are pretty much my two main carb sources. Yeah, man. Squat, deadlift, press, and treadmills. That's the way to do it. Yeah, Tom Crown, you know all about that farm life, bro. You know all about that farm life. Brussels sprouts and asparagus. I like some cruciferous greens. I do grow asparagus. I don't grow Brussels sprouts. I mostly just grow chard, kale, and asparagus because they're the easiest for me to grow. Oh, and spinach, but spinach, you can't get as much produce from the spinach as you can from the... I still have Swiss chard in the garden that I literally planted in April, and it's still producing. You know, the spinach, it goes to seed so quick, and then it stops producing, so, you know. So shout out to Bakir. Shout out to Bakir. I don't think I can read this out loud, bro, but you know, God bless you, bro. All right. You're a crazy guy, man. Shout out to Fingbook for the super chat. Impressed by the walking desk. My father-in-law built this desk for me. Shout out to him, man. This is a great desk. I love this thing. He made it custom just for me. All right, we're getting some bearish signals. Oh, the chocolate mint. I love chocolate mint. I Darash Adonai. I mean, I also have it still growing. I have chocolate mint growing everywhere by accident, and I love that stuff. Why is the ES chart different to the S&P on BingX? Because BingX is some weird index. I don't know what exactly that chart is, but I like to trade off of the ES chart because to me, the ES chart gives the most accurate signals. So if I see an opportunity on the ES chart, I will just mark it into a trade on the BingX S&P index, and it works out. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not really any crazier than me charting the Bybit chart, inverse perpetual, and then trading USDT perpetual on MEXC. There's no difference. It's a different chart. The levels are different. The prices are different. But I don't care about that, right? You know? I just know that if the ES gives me a signal and says we're going down, it means that whatever the heck is on BingX will also go down. So, that's all I really care. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds crazy, but hey, I'm a guy on a treadmill with a Charizard hat, on a treadmill, freestyling, upside down glasses. Definitely not financial advice, alright? Am I looking to short Bitcoin? I would look to short Bitcoin a little bit higher, to be honest with you. I would look to short Bitcoin if we take out the high from November 9th. That's where I would look to short Bitcoin, honestly. That's where I'd look to short Bitcoin. Shout out to Lee for the super chat. He says, Jesus coin is rising and blessing in his season after all. What the heck? All right. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, too bad the hat's not. No, the hat is holographic, Tom Crown. The hat is. Look at it. Look at it. You see how it's shining like that? See how those wings? It is holographic. Man, how's the hair? Rate the hair, guys. 1 to 10. I cut it myself the other day. What do you think? Yeah, that Jesus coin is pretty weird. I've seen a lot of people spamming it as well. Loki Singularity says that coin will burn 80% of the supply on December 25th. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Yeah, so we did the ES. We did take a look at Chainlink, we took a look at Sol, we took a look at ETH, we took a look at Bitcoin, took a look at Caspo, we took a look at the DXY. Talked about my macro outlook on this whole entire market. We didn't take a look at Matic, but I would say Matic, man, last time we looked at Matic, we were looking at this key level. And we did get the rejection from the key level. Guys, it is crazy, these key levels being respected like that. And the reason why we were looking at this key level is because it was the May... No, I'm wrong. It's not the May 2022 order block. Scratch that! It was the May 2023 daily level confluence with the value area high of the range. So I was wrong about that. But yeah, Matic, guys, is in a very similar formation to a lot of these altcoins. Essentially, look, whenever you see something like this, a potential head and shoulders with bearish money flow, right? And let's say you're not in a trade, right? And you come to a chart and you see something like this. How do you approach planning your next trade? For me, I would literally look at it like this. We have a clear liquidity grab to the downside at 75 cents. All right, which means I'm looking for a long here. I'm looking to take the liquidity, stop out everybody who thinks we're going to keep pumping up, get the bounce. Once we get the bounce, we have now officially put in a lower low. Right, we've changed market structure. We got our lower high, our higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, potentially lower high. Boom, our first lower low. We officially now changed market structure. Now that we have a lower low, we can pull a fib from the high to the low, right? We can pull some volume. Hang on. We can pull some volume. Boop. And then we mark out resistance, which is the area between the golden pocket, the 786 value area high of the range, which means we have a plan to long if she dumps down to here, and we have a plan to short if she comes up to here. That's how I would approach all of these coins that have potential head and shoulders. I would never short the breakdown of a head and shoulders like this without a market structure change. What I mean by that is, let's say we have a head and shoulders that looks like this. All right, we have a head and shoulders that looks like this. We're in the uptrend, right? And then we do something like this, right? If we do something like this and we're forming a head and shoulders, this is something I would short because we've already put in a lower low, right? We've already put in a lower low. So the hypothesis that we're breaking down is much stronger. But if we're doing something like this, right? That is not a change in market structure yet, right? Because we don't know if this is just going to keep going up, right? Now, I know people say if it breaks down, we're putting in the lower low, so you should short the breakdown, but you shouldn't short the breakdown because chances are the lower low isn't going to keep going. Especially when you have liquidity here. There's probably going to be a fake out, something like this, and then we get the breakdown. So once you get that change in market structure, bam, then you look to short it. That's how I do it. Otherwise, it's bad risk reward. Even if it does break down, it's still bad risk reward. In my opinion. You could get a much bigger position size if you just wait for a change in structure and then short a lower high. Because then you could short the top of the move instead of shorting the bottom of the move. Where's your stop loss got to go? Literally your stop loss in the same place no matter what. So imagine just waiting for those good setups. You're going to make more in the long run. Even if you catch every move, you can make more profit with less risk by taking fewer trades that are better setups. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lee with the super chat, even though I think you're a scammer or something. Shout out to CFX Trades. Time for Sol, TA, Pegless. We did take a look at Sol. Alright, we did take a look at Sol. We'll take a look at a few more things here, guys. We will. But I gotta go check on something real quick. I just got an alert that somebody's in the driveway. Let me, real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, we back, baby. We back in action. We are back in action and ready to rumble. Alright, let's take a look at some other assets here, guys. Yeah, shout out to Aaron G. Let's get it to 1,000 likes, y'all. We got 1,100 people in here, 850 likes. Let's see if we can't get it to 1,000 likes. Bitcoin has possible 1 hour bear divs. Money flow looks very bullish, so maybe we do push up. I hope we push up Divine Hood. I do. It's so funny because here's what's so funny, guys. This whole pump, right? I shorted Bitcoin on... When did I short Bitcoin? Last week. Last Wednesday. All right, I shorted Bitcoin last Wednesday. And what's so funny is I had my stop loss not at my entry because I'm kind of like holding it as a hedge, but also I'm definitely not going to lose any money on it because I've already taken like profits. But basically, look, we came up right to my entry. It looks like I shorted the exact top here. I did not. I shorted this on Wednesday. But my stop loss is like above my entry because even if I get stopped out of here, I'm going to close out with like some low profit. Because I'm looking at this as a hedge just in case, you know. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? So, alright. Let's see here. Alright, let's take a look at Rune. Ima Kohen HaMashiach. Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, alright, we'll take a look at Rune. Let's take a look at Rune. Alright, so last time I was looking at Rune, we had a key resistance here. We're rejecting from the key resistance. Man, guys, make sure to like the dang streams, because it looks like when Jason Casper gives a level on stream, it's probably important. You know, I might be a clown, but Jason Casper, he is a good trader, I have to say. Jason Casper, I look up to him. I really do. Because he's a good trader. Much better person than me. You know? Jason Casper, you know, he's a pretty crazy guy. Me, I'm alright. Let's see here. Okay, so Rune, man, wow. We've got the breakout. Okay, I'll wear pants. My wife's friend is coming over. I have no pants on. Better put the pants on. Okay, so where are we rejecting from, guys? We are rejecting from the POC of this upper range. Are we? No, we're rejecting. Hang on. I have it marked as a POC. What? Where? What? Okay, well, we're rejecting from a level I have marked as a POC. All right. So let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna hide this analysis. And we're gonna kind of start over here. All right. Let's hide everything. We'll start over on good old Rune. All right, so we've broken out of this. That is quite bullish, I would say. All right, let's pull some fibs here from the high to the low. Wow, I mean, that's crazy. We have a long way to go to that fib. And let's see here. All right, so we're around that first 382. Just below that second 382. I do want to take a look at this range here. Like, how did I have that marked as a POC? Maybe just because we had a spike in volume around that zone, did we? Not really. Yeah, we had a little spike in volume around that zone. We had a spike in volume. That's probably what I saw there. We had a spike in volume. Let's go to our weekly and see if we have anything else to look at on the weekly chart for Rune. This is obviously bullish, so really what we're doing is we're going to be looking for potential longs, but also I would be looking for shorts as well, because these things cannot go on forever, guys. They cannot go on forever. So I'd say that is going to be a key level. $3.50, definitely going to be key. Yeah, that's gonna be key. Man, this is so crazy bullish. I mean, when I say crazy bullish, I don't necessarily mean like it's time to long. I just mean market structure is, this is a bullish breakout. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing here, guys. If we're gonna get a pullback, we have a really, really nice confluence. The Fibonacci golden pocket support resistance flip at around $3.50. If this is going to continue bullish, I would look at this as a breakout of resistance. Yes, we've broken that horizontal trend line, but look at this. I'm sorry, we've broken the diagonal trend line, but we have this horizontal area of support that was literally support going all the way back to January 2021. Support once, twice, 3, 4 times, then resistance once, twice, breakout. So this, to me, for a swing long, this is the place I would look. Get a nice big pullback here. We literally have nothing on the way down until we come back down into this mini range that we traded here from the 2nd of November till the 9th of November. It's a support resistance flip. It would be a breakout and a retest. And then I could, you know, then we could look at potentially higher prices. We would have to take profit one, though, pretty early, because this is still a value area high. This is still resistance. So that's still a pretty nice setup. I would take this trade thinking of it as more of a long-term trade that I would just mitigate my risk, lock in some profits first. But potentially we could be looking up to the golden pocket. That could be a really nice trade, right? We could be looking back to these highs, because essentially what we have here, this green box. All right, let's take off everything else from the chart. It's like floors of the house, right? We have the basement down here, where we found clear support multiple times right around this area, right? Once you come up where what used to be the floor, like right here, you break above that. Like, I mean, this used to be the ceiling, right? It was the floor in the bull market. It was the ceiling in the bear market. It used to be the ceiling. We break above it. And now we expect this thing to act as the floor. So we're looking to basically long support from the low of this old range to the high of this old range, right? This old range here might come into play again. That's why we're looking at it like this, right? Looking to long support, take profit at resistance. There's a potential swing setup on Rune that I see that actually could be pretty nice, or like a spot buy or something. But again, look, as I said in the beginning of the stream, when I come out super bullish, we have to understand we've seen 100% gains since last year. So we can't be super bullish when things are overextended and bearish divergences and all this, you know. So this is just like a bullish scenario to be aware of. Now, how about for shorting this thing? Let's take a look at some of these medium time frames. When I see the daily right now, it doesn't look necessarily too bearish. It looks pretty neutral to me. Let's check out our 4-hour. 4-hour definitely is printing the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried man boo pattern here. All right, we're seeing the money flow come out. The momentum waves get lower as the price is getting higher. But we're printing that same head and shoulder thing that every other altcoin is printing. So for me, once we lose this, then I would look to short a lower high at the Fibonacci. That's it. All right, I would look for something like this. Or let's say we come down to our first zone of support, right? We come down to our first zone of support that we've already marked out. Then we can get in a lower high and take it down. That's kind of the only two scenarios I would really be looking at right now with Rune. Shout out to Pike379. Shout out to Colin Iwata. You shorted Bitcoin here with the TP at 36,450. My thoughts? I think that's a really good take profit, my friend. I think that's a really good take profit. That's the POC of this